Gemini, this is your energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Geminis, please. All right, your energy, the Eight of Pentacles. All right, hard at work. Your person, the Two of Swords. They're viewing you as the Eight of Wands. What you're not seeing is the Strength card, Leo energy. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, I like this, okay? And we have the Chariot card in reverse. So I definitely see an upgrade here for my Geminis. Whatever you're working on, there's going to be a major upgrade. Your health, your finances, and maybe even this relationship. But we have strong Cancerian energy with the Chariot in reverse. So I don't know if you're at a distance from this person or you're just not really moving forward here with this connection. I feel with the Eight of Pentacles, this could be somebody you see out and about, like at the gym or at work or at school or somewhere you go back to, right? The grocery store even. But what I'm seeing with the Eight of Pentacles here is that, you're hard at work and you're focused on you, but you're not really moving forward or giving emotionally to this connection at this time. You may not even be aware that they're interested, right? But for others of you, it's just this person has been holding back. You're ready for something new here, the Ace of Wands. I also think that you're really heavily in your creative energy. You're viewing this person as the Eight of Swords. So, you may think a lot about this person, but you might also feel like this person is a little bit stuck. They're stuck in their head. They're not seeing things. They're not seeing you. Or they're in some sort of karmic cycle here or in a karmic relationship even. You're viewing the connection as the Four of Cups. So you may have felt rejection or you are rejecting this person. The Four of Cups, though, tells me that, you're not emotionally giving to this right now because it's not enough, right? They're not coming towards you. They're not pulling their weight. They're not reaching out. They're not giving you signs, signals that they're interested, that they want to heal things, whatever it might be. And we see the Four of Wands in reverse. So I do think this person is experiencing some sort of instability. Now, for some of my Geminis, this person might be struggling with their living situation, their finances, family issues. They might also be in an unstable relationship. We see the Two of Swords. They might have a choice between you and somebody else. But I feel like whatever the situation is, this person is a little bit distant because they're dealing with their own instability here. All right, so let's see what else we need to know. All right, we see nothing is lost. So know that when you lose something, try to remember that there's always a deeper meaning, that anything you lose comes around in another form, and no matter how bad things may seem, all is not lost. Yeah, and I kind of feel like my Geminis, you're in that energy where you're like, you know what, I'm good. I don't need anybody to make me happy, to fix me. But you are feeling creative and you're ready for something new is what I'm getting. I think you're just working really hard right now on yourself, on your projects. And Spirit saying, Gemini, you're almost there. And I see that with the transition from the 8 to the 9 of Pentacles, some sort of major upgrade. You have come this far to give up now. The seeds you planted are beginning to flourish, Gemini. Yes, beautiful. All right, anything else my Geminis need to know here, please? Hidden treasure. The treasure you're looking for is hidden in the ground you're standing on. It's time to dig deeper. Beautiful energy. Yeah, and I think that's what my Geminis are doing with this Eight of Pentacles. You're digging deeper. You're not looking outside of yourself right now for happiness, for stability, for peace, and we see the unseen, but things are not always as they appear. Be thorough and keep your eyes open. There's something you're not seeing. And for some of you, it's this person. I mean, they could be a secret admirer, or even if you know who they are, Gemini, they're with the Strength card, they're building up strength and courage to come towards you. In fact, the Eight of Wands tells me this person is very focused on you. So with the Two of Swords, this person is holding back. Maybe there was a big decision to make here. They might have been struggling with their own instability. Some of you, it has to do with their house or a move, but there's been a major, major paradigm shift for this person, or a transformation or something unexpected. All right, we see the 9 of Wands in reverse. They're ready to let down their walls and their barriers. They're ready to let you in. They're ready to communicate. They're ready to travel. Some of you, if this is like a long distance connection, I mean, this person might have gotten fired, right? And it's like, well, you know what? This is signaling that it's time for me to move. Maybe I'm going to move closer to Gemini, or maybe, you know, a relationship is ending. But they are feeling a little bit exhausted. I definitely see that with the 9 of Wands. They've been burning the candle at both ends, dealing with this Tower moment, this instability. And we see the 7 of Cups. I think you live rent-free in this person's head. I think they fantasize about you. I think they imagine, you know, what things would be like. But I don't think they're quite ready to take action yet, okay? With the 8 of Wands, though, they certainly do want to come towards you. They have a lot of focused intention on you, Gemini. They see you as everything they could ever want. All right. The Page of Swords, they're spying on you. All right. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. This person might be a little bit worried that that you're seeing other people, you know, that you're dating other people, that other people are interested in you. All right. And we see the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and they are worried. They are worried that they've missed an opportunity with you, or they will miss an opportunity with you. We see them as the Emperor in reverse. So I do feel like this person's energy is still quite scattered as they're going through something pretty major here. They're going through, you know, like this Tower moment. Again, like I said, it could be a job loss. It could be, you know, a housing situation coming to an end. It could be some sort of personal loss. It could just be a major realization. But they are still feeling a little bit confused. You know, the 7 of Cups is kind of like that the smoke needs to clear. All right, I don't know why I picked up this Oracle deck, because it's not the one I want. All right, let's see what else we need to know about this person, Gemini. We see child, orphan, independence based on learning to go it alone, and conquering fear of surviving. Okay, so this person is a survivor. This is somebody who's used to being on their own. They're used to being independent. They know they can get through anything. And it does feel like they're really going through something here. And we see child, wounded, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. Okay, so again, like this is somebody who's definitely been through a lot. Okay, they've definitely been through a lot. They're used to doing things on their own. And this may be somebody who needs to regulate, like the way that they regulate, Gemini, is on their own. And that may be something that comes from childhood, like somebody that needs their space or silence or just to go within to regulate is kind of what I'm getting. But opens the learning path of forgiveness also tells me that there's this Tower moment. And it's divine intervention. It's also helping them heal and release karma. So Gemini, let's see how they're viewing you. Okay, we see the Prince. They're worried that you're not devoted, or that maybe you're a bit of a player. I don't think they see you as using power for self-aggrandizement. I do think they find you romantic and charming, and they see potential for power here. But the Knight of Wands and the Prince archetype in reverse tells me this person isn't so sure that you're interested, or you're invested, or you would be, or maybe that you just want to date. You get a lot of attention. You're not particularly focused on them, whether that's true or not, right? And we see Messiah energy, exaggerated belief that you're the only means through which a cause can succeed. All right, and I don't think that's, I don't think that's the case necessarily. But they may feel like you're not as open to them, as giving to them. And I mean, I don't think you are, because one, you might not even know how they're feeling. Two, I don't think they've clearly expressed themselves. And three, I think you're in an energy where you're just finding your own peace, stability, and independence, and, you know, trying to live your best life. All right. So we see the Strength card here, this Leo energy. You know, they could be a Leo, or they could have Leo in their chart. But I'm also seeing that they're building up strength and courage here. Maybe to come towards you, maybe to make you some sort of offer, but let's see. Why do we have this Strength card? And I also think, I mean, because of everything they're going through, I mean, the Four of Wands in reverse, the Tower moment, whether it's a divorce, it's a separation, it's a job change, it's a personal loss, it's something major that they're going through. And you might not see it. They might not show people that. All right. And we have the Eight of Wands energy in reverse. Okay. So this person is protecting their energy. They're not quite ready to come forward. They're healing and releasing karma with the Devil energy. But they will take some sort of risk or leap of faith towards you, whether that's sending you a message, whether that's, you know, reaching out to you some way the next time you see them. But they're ready to take a leap of faith here. And with the Nine of Pentacles, I mean, this is beautiful energy. This is you having everything you need, right? You know you don't need anybody to fix you or to make you happy, even if you want companionship. We see the Four of Swords. There's nothing that you need to do. Continue on your healing journey. The Seven of Wands, you do need to protect your energy. And I'm not necessarily from this person, but I'm also seeing the Seven of Wands as a major victory and up-leveling. Some of my gems, you are moving, you know, you're moving away from this person, but you are still holding, you know, looking back, looking over your shoulder. And we see the Six of Cups because this is a soulmate connection and there's possible union or reunion here for you, for those of you that want it. The Ten of Wands in reverse totally tracks with the energy we're picking up on this person, releasing burdens, coming out of some sort of karmic cycle or relationship or situation. And they also are feeling the Ace of Wands. So I do see that there's a strong case here, Gemini, for a new beginning with this person. And like I said, some of you, it's not a reconciliation. When I say new beginning, it's like a new relationship or this relationship shifting. All right. So let's see what else we need to know about this person. All right, so need a break. Some of you, you may not have seen this person for a while. I do see this person being quite overwhelmed with whatever's going on. Now, obviously, it could be something that's going on with you, but it feels kind of like it's something major in their life. All right, we see lunch breaks, work affairs. So there might be something now, obviously this usually indicates like some sort of entanglement at work. I mean, maybe this is somebody you work with, but I kind of feel like there's something here going on with like work or finances that they need to deal with. And we see chit chats and hidden tweets. You know, what I'm getting here, Gemini, more than anything is like some of you, maybe this is somebody who's, you know, getting out of a relationship and you were talking to them or something. But I just kind of feel like this person's you're going to start getting messages, them liking your stories, liking your, you know, your photos and whatever things that you post. I think they're going to start like coming closer to you that way. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we need to know. Whether you want this or not, Gemini, you know, that's going to be up to you, right? But their energy is pretty clear that they're coming towards you because they now have the emotional bandwidth, the finances or the space in their life for you, for the relationship. Okay, and we see maybe they have dark hair and eyes. We see you and this person are a perfect match, and this person has integrity. Okay, so that's a really good sign. All right, let's see what else we need to know. What else do my Geminis need to know? All right, boundaries, firm boundaries are needed now. Okay. It's safe to trust in this situation. Again, this person has integrity. I like this. They're in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. All right, and a new love or a recommitment is developing here. There's abundance coming to you, whether that's with this relationship or whatever it is that you're working on, Gemini. Get ready to get paid out. All right, whether that's physical, something you're working on physically, emotionally. I'm picking up this deck and I'm seeing soulmates coming through. And so with the Six of Cups, I actually think there's a really sweet soulmate connection here. All right, let's see what else we need to know. All right, what else do we need to know? All right, so we see girl with a snake, empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable, and boundaries. Some of my Geminis, what I'm getting, I know this person might be leaving some sort of unhealthy situation. I'm also seeing that this person may have put up really strong boundaries, and that might have really turned you off or been, you know, like a turn off or a, you know, like it can feel like a rejection, right? But I feel like that's the way this person copes. So I wouldn't take it personally. That's kind of what I'm getting for a lot of you. And we see lightning. See, there's this Tower moment, a sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. See, they are going through it here. And again, you might not see it. You might not really know this about this person. All right, we see the Runner in your energy. So you may have had somebody here who was, fears intimacy or listening to ego. Some of my gems, you just saw some red flags, so you just shut this down. All right, and we see seduction, attraction, flirting, and dating. So, I do think that's the case here, but I see something deeper. We see hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. Now, I feel like this connection is going to be deeper than just attraction, flirting, and dating and hooking up. But I do think this Tower moment, whatever they've been going through, that's the third party interference. And I think you already know if they're married or something like that. At the bottom of the deck, we get twin flames. We saw perfect match. So we get confirmation here, Gemini, that you and this person, yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, you complement each other very well. All right. So... And I do think they're releasing something, or some things like energy blocks are being removed here, Gemini, and they're coming towards you. They're going to be taking that risk or that leap of faith. Okay, so we see caring connection. Look at this, Gemini. A new supportive relationship is on the horizon. It might be a kindred spirit or possibly even romance. It could be someone new or the deepening of an existing relationship. Open your heart to this new connection. Okay. And we see walk away. Now, Gemini, I don't know if you've walked away from this person, but this person is certainly walking away from something. You're wasting your precious energy on something that will not bear fruit. It's time to turn your attention to things more aligned with your soul's purpose. I think that's the energy that you're currently in, whether you've walked away from this person or not, but this person is walking away from something to come towards you. All right, my lovely Geminis, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.